I'm sorry, gift wrappings on the 3rd floor? Boy, you're in a nice mood tonight. This should be a lot of fun.
Great crowd.
Have you been out shopping? Any of you? How many have your Christmas shopping done? We hate you people. That's it. You haven't been in the stores?
No.
The stores are going crazy and crowded. I was in the May Company today.
Really?
I go there for my Christmas jokes, and I was in the elevator, rode up a couple of floors. It was so crowded. Lady turned to me and says, "Was as good for you as it was for me?" This was a crowded. Toy departments are interesting this year. I got out the toy department, I saw a lady, and I said, "Boy, those Cabbage Patch dolls are ugly." She says, "This is my son." I was also in Kmart this morning.
Boy,
I was... No, I wasn't shopping. I was auditioning the Kmart announcer in case Ed dumps me. You know, attention Kmart shoppers. Anyway, what's the big toy this year? What's the outside of the Cabbage Patch dolls?
Yeah, that's still.
That's the hottest item, I guess. The robots. Young people today are very conservative. I saw a kid asking Santa for a box of Reagan logs. Oh, sure. So you're picking and choosing, that's it, huh? There's a wild department store on Santa Monica Boulevard. You should go in there, in West Hollywood. Today, a guy hopped up on Santa's lap, and Santa said, "Now it's my turn." Oh, come on. Come on, grow up. I like the variety of cards you get this time of the year, the Christmas cards, from people who serve you throughout the year.
Yeah.
Did you get your card from your postman yet?
Yes.
Said, if you want to see your tax refund alive, don't forget your Christmas tip. Have you seen that? Little holiday cheer. Speaking of the Cabbage Patch dolls, apparently they're being counterfeited.
Yes.
And the thousands of them are flooding into the country. And I guess people think they're the real thing. And to combat it, one company is putting out a new doll called the Border Patrol Barbie. While you're here, if you plan on spending any Christmas out here in California, right here in Burbank is a lovely time of year. I might recommend the Burbank Ballet. Putting on their traditional Christmas ballet, the Knee Cracker. Do you miss New York City this time of year?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really Christmas back there. They unveiled yesterday on 5th Avenue a giant snowflake 2.5 stories high. No, really, isn't that great? It's the biggest flake in New York, unless... next to a man named Irv who moons window store mannequins. There's... is the biggest flake in New York. And apparently, according to the newspapers... Which one are you working on? Apparently, according to the newspapers, for the first time in 10 years, the White House will have a nativity scene on the White House grounds. It's, look, it's nice to know there are at least 3 wise men in the vicinity of the White House. Unfortunately, in the tradition of the White House, they laid off the 3 wise men and retained the ass. I see. Picking and choosing. The president's not going to be surprised on Christmas. They've already announced his gift. Did you read it in the paper? He's getting a pickup truck. Yeah, pickup truck for the ranch. I understand today Nancy bought a designer pair of furry dice to hang from the... Now that you're in such a good mood, I have some really swell news that came out today. Government panel announced this week that a nuclear war would generate enough smoke and dust to blot out the sun. Isn't that cheery? You get the feeling we've had a nuclear war in L.A. Nobody's told us? See, Californians are a little blasé, though. I was saying to my neighbor in Malibu today, I said, you realize that nuclear war, you'd have an entire eternity of freezing weather? And he said, yes, but there's no humidity. No, this report has struck fear into the hearts of Californians because it could mark the end of tanning as we know it. What else is going on? Interesting item in the paper today. In the Soviet Union, I don't know what the region was, I suppose somewhere in Siberia, they found thousands of fragments of dinosaur eggs, and they found intact a dinosaur egg they believed was laid 105 million years ago. No, seriously, fully intact, and if you saw the size of that egg, you'd realize what wiped out the dinosaurs.
I'm not going to lay that one again, yeah.
Boy, if McDonald's had that egg, they could serve 1 billion Egg McMuffins. You know? They authenticated it. They knew it was 105 million years old because on the side of the egg was stenciled, honk if you like pterodactyls. Yeah, you're right. Some more good news. Starting in February, the post office announced the price of a first-class stamp is going to go to what? 22 cents. Isn't that nice? Now, our executive producer, Fred DeCordova, figured out a way to beat that. He's already mailed out his Christmas cards for the next 5 years. Don't worry, though, you're going to be getting something extra for your money. You're going to give you another 9 numbers for your zip code. Anyway, you're in a good mood. We have a great show for you tonight. We have, in addition to Mr. Stephen Wright, a very funny young comedian, Marilyn Horne of the Metropolitan Opera, Isabel Campbell, who's a 90-year-old wedding consultant. She arranges weddings for people. And later on, as an extra added surprise, Michael Reagan will be out here to sing "On Mein Papa." So stay where you are. We'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you very much.